all you rap ass internet ass sport. Yeah, debating is a broke nigga sport. That's how you bitch ass nigga wanna do is debate. Nigga, I got real 10 years of community work. You niggas ain't got no documented community action, so why the fuck would I debate any one of you niggas from T.I., Boosie, no celebrity? Let me just show you something. Let me just take you to Google since you niggas love hollering Siri so much. Siri, look up Charleston white community work. Yeah, Siri, look up Charleston white community work. Bitch, hurry up and look. Yeah, look up Charleston white community work. And that is you niggas now go argue with this community work, nigga, since you bitch ass niggas want to debate. Yeah, go argue with Charleston white community work. Since you bitch ass. Now here we go. We done Google Siri done pulled it up. Go back, Siri. Siri done pulled it up. Now let's go start here. Where y'all want to start at? Charleston White, founder and CEO of Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach. You got African American News, Charleston White. Let's click on that. This bitch ass nigga want to debate and argue, but ain't got no documented. Look at this. Who is that right there? That's Charleston White. That's me right there with my long head right there with all these killers with me. Dewberry in there. So let's read what it says. And actually, this is wrote in Houston. Actually, this was wrote in Houston. Keep going. Now look what it says. It is the members of Hype desire to assist with deterring juveniles from facing the same pitfalls that all of them experience as their youth. Charleston White is the driving force behind helping young people excel, and so much that he is the founder and organizer. Charleston White is a native of Fort Worth. At the age of 14, he and 3 of his associates were running out of a mall because they had stolen some jackets. During the ordeal, a man trying to stop them was shot and killed by one of the young men that were with them. White, as a result, was charged with murder and sentenced to 12 years. During his imprisonment, these are real documented news stories, man. These are real December 2014. So why would I get online? Hold on, that's just one article. So why would I get online and argue with all these bitch ass niggas? And right now, I'll be in Austin, October 21st, giving away thousands of dollars in a high school. In 2 days, in a couple days, I'll be in Austin giving away thousands of dollars in high school. On November 5th, I'll be in Atlanta with over 600 students at a high school with a judge, with an Atlanta judge on November the 5th. So I'm saying, why would I get online and argue with these bitch ass niggas? Hold on, let me keep going. With these bitch ass niggas that don't have no documentations of doing no real community work. Hold on, let me turn around. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Look at that. That's House Bill. That's a House Bill, man. With government, that's House Bill. Look what that says. Man, why would I argue with these niggas, homie? And I got real documented work. Texas juvenile justice system saved my life. Man, look at this, man. Why would I argue with these niggas, man? All this shit about me. Documented. Look, that's me inside the juvenile facility. Man, they ain't even got pictures of a nigga speaking inside juvenile facilities, homie. Man, these niggas just be talking. Hold on, let me keep going. Offenders return to state school. This is the Texas Tribune. This is in the state of Texas, the capital. Let's click on that one. Look what that says. Man, that's me. There go me again. On the front page of the Texas Tribune. So, all I'm saying is, why would I get online with some nigga with some social media platforms? They don't have no history, no documentation of doing no work in their community. Why would I get on here and argue with you niggas and I really do this in real life? No. I get on here to play snitch. I get on here to play rapist. I get on here to play killer. But in real life, this is what I do. Now, if I'm a real rapist and I'm a real killer and a murderer, why would they be bringing me back to another high school in the capital of Texas to give away thousands of dollars? I said, that's all I'm saying, man. See, I'm saying, okay. So let's look at this. So what federal agent? So let's look at this. So what federal agent? Now this is Kids in Prison News 21. Now I don't know how smart 20. Kids in delinquency. And look who they talking about. Illustration by Michelle. Now, this is this is a journalist from the Walter Cronkite School. So look what it says. Charleston White, like millions of American children, grew up in father-absent homes. Although his mother was his main caretaker, he said nothing could replace a father's presence. T.I., Boosie. I know what abandonment is, White says. I know what it's like to feel unloved. I know what it's like to feel unwanted. I know what it's like to feel rejected as a child. An estimated 19.7 million youth live in fatherless homes, according to the 2017 data from the U.S. Census Bureau. Family structure, specifically single-parent or father-absent homes, are factors in a child's overall development and well-being, according to the Annie Casey Foundation. Now let's stop right there. The Annie Casey Foundation is a 501c4 based out of Washington, D.C. that gives most of the 501c3s, which they're nonprofits, is their money, right? A few years back, I stayed at the executive director of the Annie Casey Foundation's house, a guy by the name of Bart LeBeau. Met his wife in Washington, D.C., stayed in their house in Baton Rouge, big old mansion, right? Before I left Bart and them house, he gave me this book that's called The Revolution Would Not Be Funded. Now, in this book, it's written by the Jewish Council. The Revolution Would Not Be Funded. It breaks down the whole concept and the makeup and the origin of the non-profit industrial complex. So once I got this game about the revolution will not be funded, the revolution will be televised. It just won't be funded. Niggas got to fund their own revolution. So when I got that game, I let my 501c3 go and just went straight youth outreach. But that's a whole nother topic in the conversation later. You see how smart and intelligent I am compared to these niggas. These niggas can't talk to me. Yeah. These niggas can't talk. So let me finish reading this to you. So this the whole article is about me. So we left at the Annie Casey Foundation, right? Research from the National Fatherhood Initiatives shows that father-absent households are more likely to experience poverty and financial hardship. Fatherless children are more likely to have behavioral issues like T.I. and them son and Boosie, because they was fatherless at one point in time. Behavioral issues like depression, and engage in illegal activity like using drugs and drinking alcohol. We see King and Tootie doing that. His mother, meaning my mother, worked long hours to support White and his brother, which left time for the two siblings to get in trouble. White, who is now 43, this was in 2020. White, who is now 43, I'm 45 now, so here we go. Let's keep reading for most of y'all that can't read. White, who is now 43, said he was eager to find a place where he belonged. In search for affirmation from the men in his Arlington, Texas neighborhood, he ultimately became involved in gangs at an early age, committing crimes for acceptance. When I was presented with something to be a part of, whether it was good or bad, I just wanted to be a part of it, White said. I wanted to have a family, and it felt like I didn't have a family. Gang activity led White to the juvenile justice system when he was arrested for murder at age 14. He spent 6.5 years in Texas getting state school. White's experience is not an isolated one. There are so many children who make mistakes as children because they're in pain, White says. They don't know how to process the pain. Fatherlessness has been identified as a key contributor to juvenile delinquency. According, a child has to interact with their biological father, the less likely he or she is to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system, a Boston College study stated. Now, there's studies that I've done. And now this is just News 21. Now, watch this here. This is another bad motherfucker. Niggas don't even read. These niggas won't even take the time to read. Watch. I'm talking about I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association. ABA. Watch this. See more. I'm talking about all these news articles you can pull up and read about me, man. But if you want to hide something from the nigga, put it in the book. Niggas don't want to read. I mean, all these is pages and pages of Charleston White that you can read about. Yeah, you can read about it. Watch this. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, y'all don't know why y'all won't read, man. I don't know why y'all listen to all these motherfuckers that's saying, I heard it right here. Now, this is another law that I was working on. So I was partnering with the Texas Criminal Justice Coalition, as well as some other state congressional members. And we were trying to get the juvenile jurisdiction age raised from 17 to 18. So it was called Raising the Age Bill. Here we go. Just for all the dumb niggas that can't read. You see that? It's called State Raising Age for Adult Prosecution back to 18. You see what it says? Second chances. Boom. Let's click on that, boys and girls. Let's click on it. Okay. So what year was this? This was 2017. So this is the American Bar Association Journal. Go back. Hold on, I want to join. Yeah, I want to join this shit. So there you go, boom. It's the American Bar Association Journal. So come on down and find where they talking about Charleston. John, I want to read this shit. Nah. Yeah, they go hate on me. Yeah, they go hate on me. They don't want y'all to see this kind of stuff. They don't want y'all to see that kind of stuff. Oh, there go another one. Oh, that's that African American news. All this stuff right here. All them news articles. He capping. Well, let's go back to Google, y'all. They say I'm capping. Let's go back to Google. What do we type in, boys and girls? What do we type in? They say he capping. Offenders return to state school. Look at that's the Austin American Statement. So we were just looking at the Texas Tribune, right? Who is that right there? Charleston White on the front page of that. That was 2018. This is the Austin American Statement. This is the capital, the state's capital. Let's go down. Let's go down. This is a whole nother news article. All these news articles is about Charleston, huh? I didn't realize they wrote so much about me, man. Much about me. Just keep going. My name got to be in here somewhere. My name got to be in here somewhere. Oh, there you go. It says, no one is exempt from God's love. Charleston White, founder of Hyped About Hype. That's what it says right there. It says, no one is exempt from God's love. Charleston White, founder of Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach. Hype stands for Helping Young People Excel, told staff and students at the assembly. White served almost 7 years of a 12-year sentence at Giddings for his involvement in a murder when he was 12. His organization, that they call it my organization, brought the former inmates together for the group's common goal, teaching youth about the dangers of leading a life of crime. He looked at the current youths who called Giddings State School home. It's not too late for you, he said. They talking about Charleston. At the reunion, staff, past and present, lauded White, that's Charleston White, and the others. Giddings educator Gloria Williams gleamed like a proud mother, applauding or laughing as former students detail any triumphs they have experienced since passing the gates. Oh, they were talking about Charleston White. They said, me and my crew. If you don't stop that cycle, he said, that anger will put you behind bars. Oh, they was talking about me. Yeah, they were talking about me. You hear that, little Boosie, son? If you don't stop that cycle, he said, that anger will put you behind bars. I really hope they learn to understand empathy and the crimes they committed, and that this isn't the end of the road, said School Superintendent Jorge Gonzalez. They can still go on and become productive members of society. Yeah, this whole thing is about Charleston and the program I put together. Yeah, y'all can go read it, though. Yeah, y'all can go read it. Y'all go, it's all in there. You see that? There it go again. White, a college student, father and husband, is using his plight. That means Charleston White, everybody. That means you see what it said? I was a college student at the time. He used his plight as a success as an example. He bowed before Giddings' past and current staff. This is what redemption looked like 20-something years later, Charleston said. Who wrote that shit? Well, you can go look it up right here. It was in a newspaper. It was in the Austin American Statesman right there. It was written by Jonathan Silver, published at 12:01 September 4th, 2016. Yeah, that's who wrote it. It was in the Austin American Statesman. It's in a newspaper. Well, let's look at this here. Well, what does that say? A national webinar. Let's look at that. All this is on Google. You can go look it up. You paid them to write this. Okay. I thought I was broke. Yeah. I just want to put it in y'all face. Uh-oh. From guns to drugs to rappers. Uh-oh. Go yayo. From guns and drugs to rapper. Fort Worth Middle School speaker. There go yayo. I think Charleston White is in here somewhere. I think Charleston. There go yayo at the time. I think Charleston White is in here. Is Charleston White in here? No, Charleston White ain't in here. No, Charleston White ain't in this one. I think Charleston White might be. Oh, yeah, it is. There I go. White is the founder of a youth outreach and charity named Hyped About Hype. He speaks to. Oh, man. Former youth returns. Here go another one. Former youth returns. Boy, all these articles. How about Charleston White? Look at that. There go Giddings State School again. There go Charleston White. The reunion was an effort by Charleston White and a Hyped About Hype, helping young people excel youth outreach organization. White was 14 when he had a group. Listen, look what it says. White was 14 when he and a group of teenagers were found responsible for the death of a man during a robbery. He was committed to one of the TJJD's predecessor agencies, the Texas Youth Commission, until his 21st birthday. During that time, White admits he was a difficult youth, often involved in disturbances and fights, but he acknowledges that he was given a second chance during that time. And that influence of adults. Oh man, it's a nice article about Charleston. All these articles is about Charleston. They just talk about the work. Look, there go hype again. Current Giddings youth also heard the hype message about the possibility of redemption and the importance of using their time in TJJD, the Texas Juvenile Justice Department, to develop the tools that will serve them when they return to their communities. Say, man, look at that. Look what it said. Look. It's not too late for you, White says. No one is exempt from God's love. Yeah, that's what I tell our kids now, man. Ain't nobody exempt from God's love, homie. I don't care what done happened to you as a kid, my nigga. Ain't nobody exempt from God's love. So now these are real documentation articles, December 15th. Yeah, so if you go to YouTube and you type in, let me see if we can find some videos of me actually speaking inside the juvenile detention center. Cause I know it's some on. It's actually some of me speaking at a elementary school in Memphis, the day of Dolph funeral. Let me find this. Charleston White speaks at Memphis Elementary School. Let me see if I can find it. This was the day of Dolph funeral. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go, right here. Yeah, this one I this is. I encountered a young man in the hallway, and I hate to put you on the spot. This was 8 months ago. But he got in trouble. He didn't want to hear some Hispanic Christmas music.